Hi, and welcome back to Poltergeist Board Games. Today I'm bringing you my top 5 games of 2024 that I've played, and these are in no particular order. So first off, we'll start with Bismarck: The Last Battle, by Compass Games, and designed by Petros Cyrillos. So in this game, I'll show you the back cover. So in this game, it's a low complexity, easy to learn game. The pros are decent counters with rounded corners and a mounted map that's 18 by 18. The only cons, I mean, it's a fun game. It's quick and easy to play, and there's just no decision making at all. So it's all based on cards in your dice rolls, but nevertheless, it's still a fun game. You know, if you want to play something quick, and you have to just try to, and it's not the same game every time you play it. It changes because the cards are different. So sometimes you're battling swordfish, sometimes you're battling, some of the British warships. So it does change, and you have to get your Bismarck from the port of Bergen down to the port of Brest before it gets sunk, or at least out into the open Atlantic before it gets sunk. But I played it like 4 times, and I think I've won it. I think I've split 2 and 2. I've been sunk twice and made it twice. But it's a fun game, and I enjoyed it. Next game is Overflight. This is by Thomas Van Hare and Historic Wings, and this is about a U-2 overfly missions into the Soviet Union. The pros are you get decisions galore. You get to choose what altitude you go down to, maneuvering left, right. So it gets pretty intense when you're trying to dodge MiGs and try to dodge SAMs that are coming at you. This comes in the game book first, and then you can also get a box set. And these counters are, I think, the best in the game. They're nice and thick. They're very well made counters, and then you also have a canvas map, which is the first I've seen. It's a nice big canvas map, and then as a bonus, you also get this cool little U-2 model that you can use in the game. But I mean, that's really neat. The cons, only cons I have are, the missions don't take that long either, so it's fun. You can take this to travel, and they don't take that long to finish. The only con I have really is the mission calendar is really small, so it's hard to keep your notes in that. But Thomas Van Hare will be coming out with a diary, a CIA mission diary that'll have more space. And then, summary is you're maneuvering your U-2 out of danger from MiGs and SAMs while trying to complete your mission of an overflight of target areas within the Soviet Union. While doing this, you are being chased by MiGs and shot at with SAMs, also dealing with random events that may occur, such as equipment failure. It's a great game with a lot of decisions to make. All right, so next one is Burning Banners by Compass Games. This game is designed by Christopher Muller. This game is the heaviest game I own. It is huge, but well worth the wait. So in this, it's really got very nice artwork. The maps and the counters are all hand drawn. Let's see if I can get to the maps here. Won't be able to show the counters because I haven't put away. But look at these nice drawn maps. They're really, really well done. But you get 4 of these maps, and they're mounted really nice, and they can connect together for a big campaign. They're big. All right, and then you have really nice cards. And the characters are really well thought out characters. Lots of different factions to play and play against. Lots of scenarios and a campaign. Like I said, there's 4 mounted maps. My only con is that it's a heavy game. I almost threw out my back lifting it off the porch. But it's a great game. So if you haven't played this or gotten this, I highly recommend looking into it. Okay. Next game. Storm of Steel, Compass Games, designed by Joe Fernandez. This is a really fun squadron level game. This is it's another plus is the counters all fit into the box. But the counters are average. I don't know how. I'm not a counter clipper because I don't have the time and patience to do that. But I don't know if counter clipping would help. But the edges, I'm pretty sure it would. But the edges kind of get, start to peel away and stuff. But the mission board, the squadron board, is really nice. I'm not going to unfold it because it's just absolutely huge. But it's got so much information on it, and it holds your whole squadron on there. It's very well designed game. I liked it a lot. Let's see, it's the ops map is 22 by 34 inches, so it's big. Mounted map is very intuitive because it has a lot of information on the board, so you don't have to keep checking inside the rule book. My only con is that the counters they're okay. They have sharp corners that'll start to fray soon, but it's probably good for those counter clippers out there that'll probably nip that in the bud. So the summary of this game is you take your squadron of pilots and games to the Eastern Front and take on fighters and flak while you deliver your bombs to the target. Track your crew's experience over a campaign and watch as some crews grow while others perish for the Deutschland. All right, so that's that game. Like I said, it's a lot of fun to play. I think I played eight missions or so, and it's a lot of fun. All right, and the last game I have is Manila, The Savage Streets, 1945. This is a Solitaire Area Movement Series Volume 2. If you remember, the first game was Stalingrad Advance on the Volga, and this is made by Revolution Games and Take Aim Designs. This series is an excellent series. And if you haven't played either one of these, I highly recommend you get these. And yeah, I gotta say, this was a travesty that this game nor Advance to the Volga were mentioned in the CSR awards. I mean, these games are excellent. Their maps are actual battle maps that are on mounted board, and it's just a great system and a great game. So the counters are neat because they're like the enemy is face down, so you don't get to see what you're going against when you bring in your units. So see, they're like this. So this is for an urban area, and then you flip it over, and it says ambush. So then you have to look up what ambush, means exactly. But sometimes you will get the fanatical, and the fanatical people are they're damn near impossible to beat. So it's a lot of fun, and the game is different every time you play it. The rules aren't, it's not that long. And the map is an actual battle map. And the one thing I liked about what they did with this one is they included this right here, this attack defense value track. This wasn't on the Advance, Stalingrad Advance to the Volga, so I had to print out one. Someone on BGG made one, and you could print it out, and you could put a token on here and track, because when you're doing your attack and their defense, you have to kind of keep track of where are they on 15 and you're on 17, and then you count the difference. So it makes, to me, I think it's a very vital thing to put. I asked on their new game that's coming out, it's Berlin. I asked if they were going to include this on the map. They said no, because they have so much information already on the map right now that they don't have room for it. So I'll have to break out that pre-printed one that I have. So let's see. For the pros, I have 17 by 22 inch map. It's actual battle map. I talked about that. Okay. Cons. My only con would be that it is a tough game to beat, but that's what keeps bringing us back to it, for the chance to beat it. It is tough. I played it 3 times, haven't won yet. I played Advance to the Volga 3 times, haven't won yet. So it's fun every time I play it, so don't get me wrong. Just because you lose, it's not fun. All right, let's see. This is an area movement game where the U.S. forces need to take territories and collect enough of them to win. But what stands in your way are some enemies that are very tough to defeat. They are fanatical. You also have to take on the environment and terrain you are in, which causes die roll modifiers, all while trying to keep your army's morale up. The first game, Stalingrad advanced to the Volga, and this one somehow did not get nominated for awards this year. I know this won't stop Revolution Games from producing excellent games, and I, along with everyone else, eagerly await the next game in this series called Berlin. I'm not sure exact title, but I just know it's about Berlin. So those are the games that I've played so far that are my top 5. I will bring you another series of this, probably in a couple of months, and let you know the next top 5 that I have. So, as always, I thank you for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later.